Looks fresh. Can still see the splinters. Wonder what caused that.
Judging by the note, sounds like she'll have plenty to say. Let's head next door, see if Doris is home.
Yeah, I got a mountain of paperwork to process, but you kids have fun.
Don't want any.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Mac Taylor, Crime Scene Investigation. Like to ask you a couple of questions about your neighbor, Justin Davis.
Justin? Yeah, he do something bad? Break another one of those floozies' hearts? Never the same girl twice with that guy. My living room wall shares his bedrooms, so I hear more than I want to. A few weeks back, I could hear the usual routine start up, but then it got different, and it's been quiet ever since. Like I said, the guy loves the ladies. For a few minutes. Brings them home at crazy hours, but then they never stick. Probably because the guy has a temper, yells a lot. Well, I can only assume what he does to get them going, but it's 15 minutes tops before the banging and the moaning starts up. I hate it. Thought he was done after another one of his marathon nights, but a few hours later, it starts up again. His bed bumping around for a half hour or so. But it was weird, real quiet, not like the usual, that's for sure.
I know you said it was a while ago, but do you remember how long?
Not sure. At least 4 weeks, maybe 5. I know the landlord came by, knocking on his door when he missed the rent.
Well, let's say Davis was murdered the night you heard all this. Means his body was missing for a month. Where was he?
I never wish ill will on anybody, but I've slept better this past month than in all the 2 years I've lived next to the guy. You bet I wrote that, and 100 others, one for every night he kept me up with his carrying on. Yeah, that's Justin. What is that? Cheap street jewelry? Justin's skull ring. Wore that wherever he went. Guess he thought it made him look tough. Amazing how many girls seem to fall for it.
Thanks for your time, Miss Brown. Got an appointment with MTA to try to figure out how our murderer got a frozen body onto a moving train.
Good luck.
Thanks for meeting me.
I'd love to get your eyes on this. How someone dragged a frozen body onto a subway car without anyone seeing is one for the books. Is that even possible for one person to do? Believe me, Mac, we're scrambling to figure out how this could happen ourselves. Couldn't have been at one of the stations. Otherwise, we'd have it on tape, and we don't. We're guessing that whoever did this did it in one of the tunnels.
What I don't get is how you get a body in the 6th car without anybody seeing.
Wait, 6th car? Our trains have 5 that time of night. Took the car count for granted. How the hell do you add an extra car without the proper equipment?
Should I be looking at multiple people for this murder?
Had to have help from somebody somewhere.
In that case, I need a detailed map of this train line with all the side tunnels and turnarounds.
No problem, but gotta warn you, budgets have been in the crapper since the last ballot initiative. Despite DHS mandates, our maps aren't what they should be. Pretty memorable ring. I'll mention it when I talk to the guys who work the stations. I'll pass the photo ID around to the guys who work the stations. Maybe they know it. I was able to find some old blueprints from the files. Hopefully, you can put these parts together. that place on the map. Subway car was housed there for repairs. Could have been the one the murderer made off with. But, and don't give me one of those looks, there's no cameras in that area. The closest one we have is this tunnel entrance.
Show me anything you have.
Here you go. The one on the left was from the tunnel cam last night. The right one's from a week ago.
I think we found what we needed.
I see what you mean. Could be you have a witness after all.
I'm gonna look around.
You're the cop.
This is the place, all right. Detective Taylor, New York crime scene investigation. Got a name?
Name's Jay-Z. What's it to you? I ain't got any warrants anymore. You can check on that.
Are these fancy digs yours?
Ah, go to hell. You think I have time for every topsider who comes down here? I've had it with visitors.
Don't have time? That's funny. I was just admiring your watch. Pretty fancy.
My grandma's a generous woman. Now get lost.
Hand me the watch, or I'll have half a dozen of my guys move you into the 49th Street homeless shelter.
Fine, here. But if I don't get it back, my grandma's gonna beat you with a stick.
How come JD is engraved on the back?
Grandma's just one letter off. Give her a break.
Who else has been here?
Look, I may not have been above ground for a year or so, but I know this. Nothing's free.
You're in no position to negotiate.
Well, I still got nothing to say to you then. Let's just say that I wish Grandma gave me the ring instead of the watch. Yeah, maybe I've seen them. But I've never been too good with faces. You through? Can I go back to my business?
You're in possession of a murder victim's watch, Jay-Z. Gotta take you in, sort this out. Something happened in the tunnels last night, Jay-Z. Time to start talking, or I'm gonna think you had something to do with a man's murder.
Man, I didn't murder anyone. The last few weeks, a woman's been poking around, scoping things. Ain't no MTA either, you know. Then last night, she offered a bunch of us wormies $20 each to push this old subway car onto the main track. I was pissed because her partner didn't lift a muscle to help. Didn't get a look at her, being dark down here and all. Just some regular lady. Long red hair, dark coat. She wore a scarf over her face. I guess she didn't like the smell. What they call me and my buds living down here on the tracks. There's about 20 of us. Tacoma's the whole gang to get that train car moving. I helped organize everyone, so when she gave me my $20, she threw in the watch. Yeah, there was some guy sitting inside the train. He could have at least offered to push. All he did was sit there and stare at us the whole time. It was a little freaky. Yeah, that's Mr. Lazy, creepy guy. Swear the man never blinked. Look, I tried to negotiate a bonus for that ring, but the lady wouldn't go for it. She gave me the watch instead. Can I go now?
Yeah. You helped me more than you know. Thanks.
Whatever, man.
Hey, Lindsay, what do you got?
I've been working on the evidence you found. Hey, Mac. I'm ready whenever you are. Started to take a closer look at that tread mark found at the victim's apartment. Let's see if we can figure out what type it is. That's interesting. It's a wheelchair. Explains the gouge on the doorway. I guess that's how they got the body out of the apartment. Time to take a look at that tissue from under the Vic's bed. Mucus is usually filled with airborne bacteria, but in some cases you can find a nice DNA sample. I can't believe this. It's your DNA. That means... Mac, you were inside Davis's apartment? thought I should run a segmental analysis to compare the hair collected from the rope with the victim's leg hair. It's a match, which probably means that whoever did this untied him after he was dead, before they froze him.